Friends, this is Vikram Prasad Baliawala living in USA. The theme of this video is do not give up. Again, never give up if you want to learn something, or if you come in some situation where you have to make very tough decisions. Especially this message for those people who come from different countries to study in the USA or to work in USA. And a lot of people have come in this country, whether as an immigrant or on a study visa or J1, J2 visa or whatever visas. When they come the way I came, the life may be very hard and it is very tough at that time because you may not find too many people talking to you, because here in this country everybody is busy and looks like is running everywhere. So if you are able to talk to somebody, you are lucky. So I was telling you that when I came to this country as a young man in 1964 to study about mites at the University of Hawaii in 1964. The story is that I finished my master's degree at Bhagalpur University in Sabaur Agricultural College in Bihar state in 1963, and at that time I was selected by Educational Foundation of USA, located in Calcutta office, to come for my PhD at the University of Hawaii. So when I came with $8 in my pocket, because that is the only amount that was allowed, and I came on my J1 visa. So the first thing I encountered at East West Center in Honolulu in the university campus, that there were almost 40 students from different countries, including India, Pakistan, New Zealand, Australia, and several other countries who were part of that batch of 40 students in 1964. So we had our first meeting at the East West Center, and we were told that our scholarship was not for PhD, but it was for master's degree only, in other words, for 2 years. When we had already done our master's degree in India or Pakistan or in other countries. So it was a very hard thing to listen. And we got frustrated. We had our own meeting. So finally we met the in charge of the East West Center, and we were told clearly, if you don't like, you go back, because the mistake has been done. In your country, the scholarship was for master's degree and not for PhD. So if you don't like, you can go back. I had done my master's degree, MSc entomology, in first class first, and I was a gold medalist. So I felt very strong about my training and research on mites. And that's why I was selected. At that time, I was married and I had 2 little children. With my wife, I left behind, making a decision that I'm going to USA for 2 years to study for my PhD. I never realized that it would be 4 years or 5 years or more. So we were given option by East-West Center. Remember again, if you don't like, go back to your country, or if you study for your master's degree and you pass, you can try to get a scholarship for your PhD. And if you get a scholarship for your PhD in another university in USA or Canada, you'll be allowed to stay. So I wrote to my brother. My father had expired, and my wife with two little children. They are hardly 4 years old and 6 months to 12 months old. One, my eldest, was daughter, and youngest was a son. And they told me not to come back to India without degree. I felt bad at that time, but I was told clearly by my family that it will be a dishonor if you come back from USA without your degree. So I was stuck in a situation that I had to make a decision, and I was not hard-headed. I knew my responsibility that I must study, I must do my PhD, but how? So my first step was to finish my master's degree, and after a year, I began to communicate with different universities for my PhD to have a scholarship, and I was told, you can come, but there will be no scholarship. You have to prove yourself that you are good, and only then you may be considered for a scholarship. So luckily, when I came to Detroit at Wayne State University to meet a professor, his name was David R. Cook, a biology professor who had been in India doing research. He says, I have a grant, research grant, you can work with me on mites, but that grant is geared for working on water mite larvae. When I was working on plant feeding mites, taxonomy of predatory mites and plant feeding mites. And I told him I will work, because my knowledge of the plant feeding mites taxonomy and predatory mite taxonomy may be beneficial in my work on the taxonomy of water mite larvae, on which very little work had been done before. So there was a lot of things to prove that each larvae have their own characteristics, species-specific characteristics to identify. So I told him, please give me a letter, send me a letter in Honolulu that I'm selected. So luckily he sent me, he was so nice, he sent me. And then I was allowed, after passing my master's degree, I was allowed to stay in this country. I came to Wayne State University's in 1966 fall season, and I started to work on my research as well as a part-time teaching assistant, that's called TA, teaching assistant job. So part-time was getting fund from teaching assistantship, and part-time from my research. And within a year, I wrote to my father-in-law to send my children with my wife. And he says, no, he would not send, because if I send, you would stay there and you will never come back. But I'll send, your wife, means his daughter. And I said, at least that will be better for now, and then I'll get my children later. So my wife joined in winter season of 1966. And it was a big relief, because emotionally I was devastated and trying to survive. No money. There was no extra income at all. It was only that scholarship, which was around $300 to $400 per month. So the remaining history I'll tell you in part 2. But here the message is you do not give up. When you come to this country, you'll be going through a lot of struggle. You may have to sacrifice 10 to 15 years of your life to prove yourself that you are very good candidate, you are very intelligent candidate, you are hardworking man. And I assure you, there are many good companies and universities, they will give you chance, because all of these institutions need people to work, whether from your India, Pakistan, wherever. There is no discrimination. Even now in 2021. So I will stop here and I will continue in part 2. My story from Wayne State University. So thank you very much for watching, my friend. This tape is also for many people in India who speak, जो हिंदी बोलते हैं, उनके लिए भी है. चाहे वो इंडिया में हो, कहीं भी हो, पहले अगर इस कंट्री में आना हो तो एकदम हाईएस्ट ट्रेनिंग के साथ आएँ, बिना MSc, MA, इंजीनियरिंग, व्हाटएवर, बिना किए हुए नहीं आए, क्योंकि यहाँ बहुत स्ट्रगलिंग लाइफ है. कोई आपसे बात करने के लिए मिलेगा नहीं. आपको कार चाहिए, रहने के लिए जगह चाहिए, खाने पीने के लिए चाहिए. ये बहुत, तो आपको बाकी स्टोरी हम बाद में बताएंगे. तो हम यहीं स्टॉप करेंगे, पार्ट 2 में बात करेंगे. सो बहुत खुशी है आपसे बात करके. फिर हम बात करेंगे. थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग माय वीडियो.